Amigos, amigas, friends, my friends, everybody, you know who this is? Of course, this is Thunder Rosa. And I want to introduce to all of you guys, all of you, this absolutely amazing channel. This is the Dre 41 Gaming channel. And if you haven't seen this, guys, you are watching Dre 41.
The third time I met a wrestler was in the same Stop and Shop. So I took a picture with her, woo woo, talked a little bit, and kept it pushing. Now I'm in the produce section where all the celery and the vegetables are. Woman with a bubble coat on turns around. It's Alicia Fox. So I'm like, oh shoot! I just took a picture with Paige. What's good, Alicia? Let me take a picture with you. So I took a picture with Alicia Fox. So that was cool. That was definitely cool. So that was my first three situations of meeting professional wrestlers. Now, third one, I go to shows and stuff. So I usually go to Northeast Wrestling. I started going to Northeast Wrestling. Shout out to my manager. He was telling me about it like before I really even started going. So this was like, no, I'm lying. This was before I met him. When I met my manager at the first job we were at, he told me about the event that he was at, that I was at too. When it was actually on Being the Elite, when they went to Waterbury, Connecticut, and Cody Rhodes threw his shoes into the crowd. Doesn't make any sense, but it happened. It was hilarious. But basically, with that one, I met wrestlers, whatever, but that's not like really on a one-on-one type of thing. So I would say going to shows doesn't count for me. Because I've been to wrestling shows. I've been to WWE shows. I've been to Northeast Wrestling shows. And there's a couple of other smaller independent ones, which I don't count. But on an individual basis. So I'm going to have to shout out to Ashton, the Wrestling Code. That was a huge opportunity for me to meet professional wrestlers. And for me, that was so cool because you got to see them out of their element. They weren't playing the character. So to me, it's all in a jumble, and so I can't really say like, okay, like the first mocap session, right? So I'm driving to New Jersey. You feel me? Like I got the hotel paid for me, all that. Shout out to the Wrestling Code for paying for my hotel room, all that stuff. You know, fully paid trip. I appreciate it. Shout out to y'all. So I get there, I drive to Jersey, and I'm the first one there. Now they tell me to go to North Jersey. They're on the shoreline of Jersey. So we're like an hour and some change away from each other, right? Which honestly, I am happy about because I was the closest one to the mocap location, which I loved. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine having to drive to the shoreline or the Jersey Shore to drive up to where they're motion capturing an hour every time. I would have done it, but I wouldn't have liked it. So I was definitely appreciative of having the closest hotel. I'm sorry, not just me. It was me and Anthony Green. I want to say it's Anthony Green. Hold on, because I gotta go on X. It's not Twitter anymore, guys. It's called X. It's called X now. They switched the name of they ain't playing, which is so dumb. I hate the name X, but whatever. It is what it is. Is it Anthony Green? Hold on. Is it Anthony Green? Hold on. I don't remember. Hold on. No, it's Green something. Am I bugging? What's his name? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Now I gotta figure it out because now I think I'm bugging. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my god, it was something, bruh. His name wasn't something, but it was. I sent him a message a while back. I'm gonna try to find it, but regardless, right? So when I was there, the biggest thing, like for me, was like to help with motion capture and make sure everything is like set up right and whatever they really needed from me. That's kind of just what I did. And for me, it was so cool because it was just the opportunity where it was just like, bruh, I initially wanted to have some sort of working relationship with 2K, and that kind of fell through. And to be completely honest, I shouldn't have really expected them to be able to do much for me. So it is what it is. So yeah, Anthony Green. Shoutouts to Anthony Green. Right, I confirmed it. He's in Noah. He wrestles in Japan a lot. He was in NXT, and man, he was cool. Super cool dude, man. Like, I remember I picked him up at his hotel, which is like right around the corner from mine. And he was super cool talking to him. And I remember he was telling me like, yo, I got big things coming. This was like a little bit after he got released from NXT. And he was like, yo, I got big things coming. Like, and I kept my word. I never said nothing. He's already in Noah, so I can say this. So we're driving around in I was driving around in a beat-ass gold Ford Explorer. Oh my goodness. Was it gold? What color was it? I think it was gold. I'm gonna say it's gold. I can't remember the color. Was it silver? I forgot. Whatever. But it was a Ford Explorer that couldn't reverse. So I drive from Connecticut to New Jersey in a vehicle that can't reverse. Shoutouts to my life. So boom, I pick him up and we're driving around. Feel me? Like I'm bringing him to the location, whatever, to do motion capture. And he's talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go to like Noah. I want to go to Japan. I want to see if they like take me in there. And he was talking about how it is in Japan, and you know what I'm saying, like what they call different moves there that they call here, and just, you know, simple stuff like that. He was throwing like working punches at me in Crowbar's house, like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm dead tired. I'm super cool dude. Anthony Green, super cool. Like, I can't even say enough good things about him. Super cool dude. Haven't spoken to him in a minute, but I sent him a message and congratulated him when I seen him in Noah. I was like, that's cool as hell. Like, that's definitely cool that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not only get to work, but you get to work at like a company that has like great history. You feel me? So shout out to Anthony Green. Put that in together with another person I met. I actually picked him up from the airport, Luigi Primo. Yeah, he is like, his character is completely different than how he is. He's like so like, he's just cool and like that. Like, a lot of these wrestlers aren't like the character they play on TV. They're very cool, down to earth. They're not like all out there. And that's for me, for like someone who wasn't in that world and was like kind of tossed into it. It was refreshing to be able to meet these people who weren't well known at the time, and they were just like so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, Luigi Primo was on AEW. Like, that's crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny. He gave Ashton gave me his number and was like, yo, can you pick him up from the airport, bring him down to the shoreline. Now, mind you, I'm in Jersey, and I think I had to go to Newark Airport. Newark Airport wasn't that far. It was like 30 minutes, whatever the case is. So boom, I was cool with that. It wasn't really a problem. And so I did that, picked him up. But the thing is, he didn't know where he was at within the airport. So I'm like driving around trying to find him, driving in circles or whatever the case is. And it was just like, all right, I eventually found him. I was like, yo, hurry up, get in, because I'm double parked. I don't care. Like, I don't live here. I don't care, but hurry up. I don't want to get in trouble. And we're driving to the shoreline from Newark Airport, bruh. And we're talking wrestling, just, you know, chilling or whatever. But I knew it was just like, damn, this is a long ride, bro. Like, I'm getting tired. And I'm like, dog, I feel you. Like, I'm getting tired too, and I'm the one driving. Feel me? So we're going to the shoreline, and he gives me the address of where to go. You feel me? Like, Ashton gives me the address of where to go in the shoreline of Jersey. It was like, yo, we're going to this guy's house, whatever. He got a backyard where it's wrestling. And he told me it was Grim. And I was like, oh, Grim, the fat dude who do the backyard wrestling, collects toys. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, bet. So I'm picking up Luigi Primo to bring him over to Grim's house on the shoreline of Jersey. Whatever, it's cool. But mind you, it's super late. Like, it is late. Like, I think I got there. I picked up Luigi Primo. We were driving for like an hour and a half, bro. We got there kind of late. It was like maybe midnight, almost midnight. Yeah, because this plane came in kind of late. So we get there, boom. I'm tired as hell. Like, I say what up to Grim. I look at the ring. The ring is super small. Like the ring he has is like a super small ring, but it's whatever. It was cool meeting him. I didn't really chill with him like that. I never went back down there because it was just too far, and I was just like, I'm not doing that again. Like, I would have loved to have been there and, like, you know, chill with Grim or whatever, but I met him that one night, and that was it. Like, I was like, I'm never coming back down here again. It is what it is. So, boom, I drop off Luigi, and I'm just like, alright, I'm about to go back to my hotel room because I'm tired. I'm tired. For real. So that was that. And then it was like, okay, well, Crowbar is supposed to be doing some motion capture. Feel me? Now, I was only there for a certain amount of days. They were there for way longer than I was. And I was just like, bro, I'm not about to stay here. I got a job. I have a job to go to. That's another thing. Wrestlers and normal folk, normal civilians, our lives are completely different. They can go out and do this, do that, whatever the third is, because they know when they're booked and they're getting paid on that date. So they can do whatever in between that time. Me, I gotta be in the office. So it kind of is what it is. So boom. The next day we go to Crowbar's house to eat burgers and hot dog. Crowbar was cooking, and he also ordered pizza. Super cool dude, Joe. Like, that was, I'm gonna say, out of that whole trip, just being able to chill with Crowbar, yo, like on a one-on-one basis. Like, facts. Like, I wish there was like a video of it, but there's no video proof of this ever happening. But it was just like Crowbar like took me aside and was just like showing me matches and like put me on to like actual like psychology of wrestling, and it was so cool. Like, it was so cool, and honestly, that was like a moment that was just, it stood out to me. Like, he didn't know me from a can of paint, and from every other wrestler who was there, everything, like, I'm just an artist. Like, I'm literally just an artist who's like, is gonna draw your tattoos, some of your logos on your gear. That's it. But he seen me as a fan, like someone who appreciated wrestling, and I was asking questions and stuff like that, and he was just like, boom. He sat me down. We watched a match with him and Sabu. We watched a couple of matches with him in like ROH, and just talking about the matches and why he did this, why he did that, and it was just like, for him to be able to articulate all that to me and make it make sense, yo. Super cool dude. I can never say enough about like great things about Crowbar, man. Super cool dude. I mean, what you see on TV and how he is in real life, completely different thing, man. And it's just like, I'm so appreciative of the Virtual Basement bringing me on, because I was able to speak to some of these, like some of them I spoke to, like Enzo, literally you can say what up to Enzo and he'll talk for 30 minutes. Like, he can sit there and not stop talking. Like, that's literally how he's able to do that. It's crazy. And I think like that's the one thing that I feel like is super cool about him, is he's entertaining. He's always on. I don't know when he's not on. I don't know when he's not on. He's cool. Vincent, he's in AEW ROH. He from the Righteous. He's cool. Like, I remember I went to an indie event because he's in the Wrestling Code too. Spoiler. And I needed to get his tattoos, and he was just like, all right, cool, bet. Like, he was super cool about getting it done. He was just like, bro, no problem. Like, I'm in there. Like, let's get it done. He's cool. Matt Taven's cool. I met Cody Rhodes. He's cool. But that was at an event. Like, I'm talking about events. Who else? Dan Maff, or Moff, however you say his last name. He's super cool. He's he's supposed to be in the game. But yeah, it's just like, there's a bunch of wrestlers that I want to meet. The one thing that the biggest problem is, I think a lot of the times, I want to go to a GCW event. They went to Hartford, but I didn't buy the tickets. My dumb ass. I should have bought some tickets. Next time they come to Hartford, I'm going to a GCW event. I also want to go to AEW event, but they only do shows up in Bridgeport. I'm lying. They did do one in Hartford, but I didn't go to. It was a Collision. I just don't like going up to Hartford. I don't. But it's fine. Next time if they come to Hartford again for a collision, I'll go. Now I would say, well, why don't you go to a Dynamite? It's on a weekday. I'm not going. I mean, I went to Raw on a Monday, so I guess I could. But middle of the week, why? I don't know. It's whatever. But they're running smaller events, so I mean smaller arenas. So I don't even know if they would run like civic centers. I don't think they. I mean some, but the smaller one. I don't think they'll run it like in Hartford. So they'll probably do Bridgeport because it's a smaller one. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I definitely want to go to a GCW event. But yeah, I definitely want to go to more shows. But yeah, it's like, for me, it's important as like a fan, and just because I could always watch it on TV. Watching on TV is one thing, but like going there, going there is the best. Like that's, I think, like the biggest thing is like going there, being able to like see it live. Like I always enjoyed that. Like the first match between Darby Allin and Jon Moxley, I got to see that. Like I seen Jon Moxley's first match on the Indies after leaving WWE. Like that's the stuff you get to see in the independent circuit. Like I got to see Carmelo Hayes before he was signed to WWE. You feel me? Like I seen it. Oh, funny thing. So Northeast Wrestling, I don't know what happened to them. They're not running shows like that anymore. Very odd. Maybe they weren't making money out of it. But I remember there was a show at a gymnasium. Even Punishment Martinez was there too. Oh, sorry, Damian Priest. He was there, and I didn't take no pictures with him. But that dude can fly. Yo, real talk, he's a high flyer when he wants to be. He's not gonna do it in WWE like that, but he's a high flyer if he wants to be. I remember after his match, I went down to the floor, kind of just to get a closer view because I was on the bleachers. This was before I used to buy front row seats at indie events. Like if I'm going to an indie event, I'm getting front row seats. Point blank period. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting front row seats. I'm just doing it. Yeah, so boom, I go down and like behind the bleachers, like in between the bleachers is like a space. Carmelo Hayes was right there. I was like, what up, yo? He was like, what up? I was like, he's cool, I ain't talking to him that much, but it's whatever. It's good to be able to see someone that you've seen on the independents become like a big star. Like he's on SmackDown now. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that Carmelo Hayes is on SmackDown. And I remember he was Christian Casanova. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the sucker kick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see him being a star. I don't know like a huge star, but I definitely see him like being something great in WWE, whether it's a mid-card talent. He definitely has the look, he has the skills. So I definitely hope to see him like make big moves. But yeah, that's a couple of times that I've met some professional wrestlers, man. And like I said, man, I never had a bad experience. No, I'm lying. I did. It was with those Bear dudes, the Bear Bronson, the two tag team dudes. They changed their names in AEW. Those dudes are Aussies, mainly because they were signed to the wrestling code. So I would go to indie events to try to like take pictures of them, like reference photos. You feel me? And they I told them before the show, yo, I'm one of the artists. I need to take reference photos of you so we can make sure your character in the game is good. These Aussies left after the show. They left. They was like, man, I don't know if they forgot, whatever, but bruh, I'm just literally it takes me 5 minutes to take pictures. Maybe 3. Turn, this, that. I'll tell you how to, you feel me, how to stand to take them. That's all you need to do, geez. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm not tripping. But yeah, overall, like I said, it's been a great experience, man.